Yes. Okay, guys. So welcome back to another episode of Exactly Podcast by Food for Fox. We got a new name. I changed the name to Exactly because I've noticed that I say that every 5 seconds. I'm like, exactly.
Okay. I was like, wait, I thought this was called Food for Fox.
Right. So it's called Exactly.
Okay.
By Food for Fox now.
I love it.
Yes, and we have one of my favorite freaking Instagram icons, inspirations, motherfucking style, freaking fashion, hair, like everything about you. I'm obsessed with you.
You're making me blush, and we just started.
I was like,
we're like not even 1 minute in. I'm already blushing.
No, I was like, I gotta get her in here. This is my girl, Begodawful Reg, and we are wearing the merch. She brought me some merch. Obsessed. Make sure you guys follow her at Begodawful Reg.
Yes, and then the brand's page is at Begodawful. So
yes, you better be Begodawful, hunty, and you better be red tea when you go to the page. Now we just dropped some new stuff.
Yes, we did. About 2 months ago was my first drop.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, that was 2 months?
It was 2 months ago. Yeah.
Oh
my official drop date was September 6th.
Damn.
So time is like flying by.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Okay, so I have to know, so you design and you style.
Yeah, so design wise, I do get some help because I do not know how to work like Adobe anything. So I pretty much just kind of like have the idea, I sketch it out the best that I can, and then I have a friend that actually goes on the computer and like actually does it for me.
First of all, this logo, fire.
Yeah.
Y'all ate this up.
Thank you.
I love
the
it.
chrome was like the best touch. Yeah. And that was actually my friend's idea. His name is Andrew Casada.
Hey.
Give him a follow. He also shot the video and the photos for the drop for the lookbook.
Oh my gosh. So once y'all follow her, y'all will see all of the
so you guys
creative.
also have to give him a follow because without him, I wouldn't have been able to do it to the scale that I did.
No, y'all ate it up. So like, what was the process behind getting everything done? Because I want to know like the vision, like how did you think about it? Because it's just so fire to me. Me and Nachi were like gagging. She literally texted me. She was like, "Did you see Reg's new drop?" I was like, "No." I was like, "Wait, what?" I'm obsessed with Reg. How can I not know before you?
Yeah, she actually sent me a very sweet voice message on Instagram, like 1 minute long, and she was just like, bitch, for like 30 seconds, and then she just went off. Like, it honestly, like, your guys' support and everything is like amazing. It's incredible. Thank you guys so much.
Of course, girl. We love you.
Thank you.
So what was the process like the beginning?
So honestly, it's been something that I've been working on for like maybe 2, almost 3 years now. But obviously life gets in the way. Mental health wasn't all there. So I wanted to like take care of myself first. And then finally I was like, all right, like it's time to get to work, right? Luckily I met a group of friends that are trying to also do their own thing creatively, start a brand, do all that stuff, and they kind of help motivate me to get back on track, and just by reminding me like, Reg, like, come on, it's time, we got to get to work, like you have some great ideas. And I was like, you know what, yes, it's time to get back. So finally I was ready to like start working on it. And but I had no idea where to start.
That's the hard part.
So I had like so many concepts, so many different themes, but a lot of them felt very forced and like too deep, when I think that it should just be fun and creative. Like,
that's the magic, girl. That's the key.
Yeah, people always ask me like, well, what does Begodawful mean, and what does the name mean? And honestly,
what does it mean? That's a good question.
Honestly, I just really like the name.
Yeah, like, I know. Yeah, it's fire. Yeah, like, I can't forget it.
Begodawful, yeah. And like, you put Begodawful in front of anything, and I feel like it sticks. So it's really not that deep.
It's like, it's just me, and
I just found a word and I ran with it. No, but actually, so first it was my Instagram handle, Begodawful Reg, whatever. Before that was Awful Reg, which I came up with through a username generator. Ooh. Because it was time for a rebrand, just got out of a long relationship, and I was like, I need to dye my hair blue, chop it, and I need a new Instagram handle. But what's that gonna be?
Yeah.
Right? And I was like, damn, I don't really know. Like, let me go find a generator or something. And then I got Awful Reg.
Shout out to AI.
Shout out to AI before AI was like AI.
Exactly.
So yeah, that was like, shoot, maybe 6 years ago, 5 years ago now. And I really liked it. But I knew that with that name, I wanted to do something in the long run as far as like a business. But then there's a little group called Awful Records. And I was like, well, yeah, Awful Records. I think Father's under Awful Records, Abra. Nice. Yeah. And I was like, well, whatever I'm going to do, it's going to be big. Right. And I don't want it, you know, some freaking like legal action against me for the name. So I was like, I need to rebrand. And I was like, but I love the way it sounds, Awful. So I was like, what's better than Awful?
Right.
God awful. So it's really, honestly, it's not even that. There's no like crazy story behind it.
Right. It's like God sent you a message.
God did not send me no message. I'll tell you that.
Right.
Nothing like that. I just liked it and I ran with it.
Period.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah. And so once it came, you know, going back to like finally trying to figure out like a concept for my first drop, I kept going back and forth. Do I want it to be related to like my life, or do I want it to relate to legacy, like my culture, whatever? Kept going back and forth, and I was like, no, that doesn't feel right. And I used to always say, like, something God awful is coming. Like, I just kept telling my friends, like, something God awful is coming. And they'd be like, so what's up with God awful? Like, when are you going to drop it? And I would always just be like, something God awful is going to, you know, something God awful is coming. And I was like, why don't I just make that my theme?
Exactly.
For my first drop. So I was like, it's been there all along. The signs are all there.
Yes. Because when I would see it, I'd be like, damn, what's she about to do? She about to put out some music? She about to, like,
yeah.
What is it? Like, what's coming? Shit, I want to know.
So that phrase was something that I, like, used to tease, you know, with my friends.
Yeah.
Because then I'd be like, so what's up with the brand? When are you dropping the brand? And I'd just be like, something awful's coming. And so that's why I decided to go with that. I've been saying it. I've been teasing it verbally. Yeah. And so I was like, let's run with that.
Nice.
And it obviously sounds like it's some kind of like apocalyptic end of the world type of thing. And I was like, whatever I want to do, I want to like go hard. I want to go big.
And you picked the perfect season too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like spooky season was perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
And you probably didn't think about that.
It just worked out that way. So, yeah, so I just decided to build my whole like drop around that. I wanted to create some kind of like hysteria in a sense with all these like wheat posters that I was putting up, flyers and all that, and I just wanted people to be like, what the heck is going on? Like, is this the end of the world? Right. Is this some like crazy person? Just you know, whatever. So I did that, and I kind of wanted that to be like phase one, and then just like slowly build up the anticipation and really create that mystery. Like, okay, what is coming? What is God awful?
Are you like, because I feel like your brand to me, it especially with like the imagery that you've put out, I feel like it's like kind of like cool, high fashion, like gory vibes. Like it's not scary, but it's not like bright and beautiful and like fun. It's like dark and like, but cool. Right. Like, are you into that like type of world? Like, do you like do you like scary movies? 'Cause I don't like scary movies.
I will play a scary movie on for background noise, like when I'm working or right before bed. Even with my family, when we decide we want to have a movie night, 9 times out of 10, scary movie.
Oh my God. Yeah. Reg, I'd be scared for 3 days straight. I can't watch, I can't even watch suspenseful movies.
Really?
I'm a scaredy cat.
So for you, what's like scary?
Bitch, Get Out was scary.
Okay.
It was supposed to be funny, but it was scary.
Yeah.
Like, I can't do Texas Chainsaw, Michael Myers, none
of that. No. So nothing remotely scary. Okay.
Nope. Nothing that is like quiet and then boom, like I can't do it. Because I'll think he's coming to get me.
I'm the other way around. I can literally put on like Paranormal Activity right before bed and just like fall asleep to that.
And just be peacefully sleeping, wake up peaceful. Like nothing happened.
Yep.
Dang.
Yep.
Okay, so what's like, so me and you never really got to like get to know each other like on like a deep level, because we met like through mutual friends or whatever. So like, what is your upbringing? Like, where you from? How many siblings?
I know.
All the standard
this is the
questions.
first time we've ever, I think, really sat down and had a conversation. I know. And I've known you for like
a long
2-3 years, maybe.
And you're my close friends.
I know. Yeah. So upbringing. So I was actually born in LA, but I was raised in a small little town called Santa Paula, which is about an hour north from here.
Oh, okay.
Super small town vibes, like only one high school. We're surrounded by orchards. We're like the citrus capital of the world. Wait, what's an orchard? There's a lot of orange trees, avocados, all that around us. Yeah. So super cute.
I need to come grocery shopping by you.
Yeah, pull up, girl. But right now I'm living in Oxnard.
Okay.
Also that direction.
Right.
So I've been out there my whole life. I'm 28 now. Siblings, I have 3. I'm the second of 4.
Okay.
So I have an older brother.
Okay.
And it's me. And then I have 2 younger sisters.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's nice. Yeah. A big sis.
Big sis.
I've always wanted to be a big sis. I have a little brother, but I have an older sister too. So I'm like middle, kind of like you. Yeah.
Middle child's interesting.
I know. We're a little different, but you know,
we are.
We do our thing. Right. We get along. We learn from the older and we teach the young. But that's good. I love that. Like,
I just spilled water.
Oh, you're good. I love that you give me, like, when I first met you, I was like, oh my God, I feel like you were like raised on Melrose Avenue.
I'm flattered. I'm so flattered. No, definitely not Melrose.
Right.
Nothing like that growing up. You know, my parents are immigrants from Mexico. So yeah, they worked very, very hard to, you know, provide for us and all that. It wasn't always like rainbows and ponies and all that.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, they've gone through it to, you know, help us get to where we're at. I love them to death, for sure. But yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, definitely not Melrose. I'm like, right now I'm like picturing my childhood home, and it was just like
not West Hollywood.
That was something else, you know. But luckily, you know, I don't know how my parents did it. They've raised 4 kids, and we're all great.
Man, it's hard to be an immigrant. You know, I didn't really know about what it took to become an American citizen until I met Nachi. And watching her go through everything, like all those processes, it's expensive.
Yeah.
You have to have a lawyer. You have to always be applying for stuff. Like, and it's not just a one time you apply, you get approved, and then you can just live here. Like, you have to go through all these notions and literally prove yourself to this country that you belong here, which is kind of crazy to me.
Right.
But like, I don't know, that whole process, I was like, girl, I could never. I would have went back home messing with me because I could barely do my taxes. I'd be stressed out during tax season, and it's really not that hard.
I feel like the IRS is going to come get me one day. Girl. I'm like, I don't even know if I'm doing this right.
Exactly. I'd just be like, yes.
I'm like, that sounds right. Yep.
Right.
Check.
I think I heard of that.
Yeah.
No. I could never do it. I mean, one day I would want to move to a different country maybe, but I feel like it wouldn't be as hard as coming here. So props to your family.
Yeah.
And making it a way for y'all and making it easy. You know, when you have kids here, you could they're automatically good, which is also crazy.
Right. But, yeah. No, just they've gone through it. Yeah. But luckily they're in a place now where like my siblings and I are old enough to like really kind of take care of them now.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like I always tell my mom, like, you don't have to work anymore. You have like 3 grown children. My little sister, the youngest, she's 17. You know, she's almost gonna, you know, go off and, you know, experience the world. She's grown. So, that's. I laugh because when you say Melrose, I literally, again, I think about that first, you know, my childhood home, and definitely not it. But one day. Yeah. That's why I work 7 days a week, girl.
Girl, you do. You told me, you was like, oh yeah, I'm free. But and then when I added it up, I was like, wait, she Saturday and Sunday too? Girl, I be stressed out working Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
So shout out to you. But that's that Mexican blood, girl. Black people, we don't like working. We don't like working.
I got this from my mama for sure.
That's good. Yeah. Shout out to you.
Shout out to her. Yeah.
So when did you decide to like, how long have you been like thinking about doing fashion?
You know, it's funny because in first grade when they do like the, what do you want to be when you grow up? One of, you know, I mean, there were so many things I wanted to do. At some point, I wanted to be a plastic surgeon.
Girl, same. I wanted to be an astronaut, right?
Like, you know, but at some point, I did want to be a fashion designer.
Yeah.
Fashion's not all I want to do, though.
Right.
I want to be like a Tyler, the Creator. Maybe not make music. I don't know anything about music. But as far as like, you know, I want to do the fashion. I want to do the events. I want to do everything. I would
the whole aesthetic.
Yeah. I would love to do like furniture at some point, right?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Girl, I would shop with your furniture. I feel like I would buy anything your ass made.
Thank you. It's good to know.
No, that's cool though. It's hard for me personally because like I work in fashion, but it's hard for me to actually like genuinely love stuff, especially when it's like new and fresh. Because sometimes like people think like, oh, I'm making this new thing and they think it's so cool, but to me I'm just like, oh, I guess all right.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't buy it, but I like simple with a bit spice to it.
Okay.
Like,
yeah.
And I like chaos a little bit too. So I like things that make me kind of feel like, oh, when I wear this is the vibe that I'm gonna give off absolutely.
Right.
You know? Like I feel like a bad bitch.
You're a bad bitch. You're Begodawful.
But it's like, it's given like I don't want to categorize you, but I feel like I'm giving like anti-album bad bitch, like Rihanna, Tyler vibes. Ooh. Yeah, like that's what it's giving.
Yeah.
Like, but real like cutesy, simple. Like I love that.
Yeah. No, thank you. And going back to what you mentioned earlier, as far as like, you said like kind of like the edgy like feel, and if I like scary movies, a lot of my dreams are very dark.
Really?
Yes.
Would you consider them nightmares or just?
At this point, they're normal to me.
Right.
Yeah. Like I've had so many dreams about like the end of the world.
Damn.
Which is why for me this like made sense to me.
Damn.
Right. Yeah.
See, that's the deep part, girl. Wait. So tell me, do you remember your dreams? Often?
Yeah. A lot of them are kind of like repetitive, but I've had dreams where I'm at the top of like a big high-rise building and I'm looking down and everything's like flooded. Like that's just one example. And I don't mean like flooded like one story high. I mean like we're talking multiple stories.
You know what's crazy? I've had a dream like that too.
Really?
The whole LA was flooded. And everybody had to like, you couldn't even swim. You had to like be on a boat.
Yeah.
And the all of the hills, everything just flooded, and the waters were like the ocean, like breezing through the whole city.
So that's just one example. I've had many dreams where the sky's on fire.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
I've had dreams about zombie apocalypses.
Wait,
like
do you ever write your dreams down or like try to recreate them in some instance?
I mean, I would love to recreate them.
I can see that
visually, in
especially
my work.
The sky on fire. That'd be fire. Don't try to steal her idea, but
don't steal my idea.
Copywritten.
Yep. If you steal it, we know where it's coming from.
Exactly.
So we're gonna find
and
you.
you're god awful for that.
S-book. No, I don't write them down. I feel like dreams like that stick with me.
Yeah.
So I'll remember them, right? And these are dreams I've had like maybe 15 years ago or so when I was a kid.
And I realized too, when you write your dream down, you kind of change it a little bit. Like, because it was like this one time when people were like, oh, like, because I dream a lot too, and I remember every dream.
Yeah.
And people were like, you should write them down, you should write them down. And I started doing it. And as I would write, like what I know the dream was, I can't write it. Like I'll start to kind of change the story a little bit, but I know in my head, like that's not exactly what happened. Yeah. It's weird. It's like your brain, you could see it. Like it feels like I was there. I have the imagery in my head, but trying to explain it is easy, but trying to write it out is not the same.
Yeah. And I feel like a lot of the time we start to forget, you know? Like I like the moment I wake up, I remember my dream perfectly. Exactly. But as the day goes on, I forget details.
It fades away. I've had one of my I had a dream years ago. My dreams are more so like kind of like yours, like movies too, almost like it could be. Yeah. They're not really that scary, but one of my scary dreams that I had when I was a kid was there was this daycare, and in the morning, everybody would bring their kids to the daycare. It would be like little toddlers, like little kids, older kids, but it was this big daycare. And everybody who worked there was kind of like weird and like kind of creepy, but they seemed nice. And then there would be this man that would come out, almost like Willy Wonka type guy. He would come out and he would be like, okay, kids, it's story time. And as he would start opening the book and reading the story, the daycare would turn into the stories that he would be telling. So like if he was telling like a story about like I don't even remember what the story would be, but it would be like every scene of the story will happen in the daycare. So those kids would like go through a whole adventure at daycare, and then at the end of the day they go home. And I'm like, damn, that could be a fucking movie. That would be a great ass movie.
Oh yeah,
like a kid, like kind of like suspenseful, like weird movie, but yeah,
that could be a really good, weird, scary movie.
Not scary. Mysterious.
Mysterious. Fine.
It could be scary, but I ain't writing it because I'm gonna be too
I'll
scared.
help you.
Right.
We could write this movie together.
I know. I do want to do some stuff with you though. I don't know what.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I know. Especially like art direction maybe, because now I'm doing styling like full time. But I do want to move into art directing, like real bad. And me and Nachi, we've done it, like had TRC, but I do want to do it more so with fashion than
you guys
music.
are killing it.
I know. We have to do a comeback too. We haven't we've been doing like our own things lately. So we got to come back with something. But I do want to start doing more art direction with fashion versus like music.
Right. Yeah.
Because you could tell so many stories with clothes.
Absolutely.
Or objects.
Yeah. That's kind of what, for me, what inspired me with this rollout. Well, the way I see marketing, and I think a lot of it I've been inspired by music rollouts. Yeah. Because for me, I was like, I don't want to just post a t-shirt and be like dropping this day, I want to like build suspense and like drop little hints, and I want to create that mystery.
That's what I liked. That's what I loved about how you did it, because that's how I felt. I was like, what is she about to do? Like whatever it is, it looks so dope. And then I was like, oh shit, like she got like a clothing line. And then I'm like, oh shit, I want that. I was literally on your website like every day. I'm like, okay, which one do I want? Like I need to just get everything.
Thank you. So I think, for me, I think if I want to add a meaning to what it means to be Begodawful or whatever, for me, it's about being limitless. I don't want to limit myself. Especially with all these crazy dreams I have. Like my mind is always like on 1,000.
What's your sign again?
Pisces.
Oh yeah.
My mind's always running.
I remember you did tell me that. Yeah. But yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Gemini.
Ooh, I love me a Gemini.
Girl, I love Pisces. Well, some Pisces. I like Pisces that are more like creative and not so like the other fish.
Yeah.
I can't deal with the other fish. I can deal with the creative, like mysterious fish, but not that other one.
Yeah, my best friend's a Gemini. My boyfriend's a Gemini.
See?
My sister is a Gemini.
See, we a vibe. Big vibe.
We're a great match.
Exactly. Period. My ex was a Pisces.
Oh.
We were a good match until we wasn't. But that's another story for another time.
That's another story. Yeah, we could sit here and talk about this all day, honestly.
Girl, I'm not even,
we're not,
Exes are,
Yeah, we're not going to talk about them.
No.
But
anyway, back to the point. What else did I want to ask you? Let's see. Damn, time going by so fast.
Oh my God. How much time do we have left?
I think we literally only have like 10 more minutes.
Oh shit.
I mean, but we can keep going though. Okay. It's not like set in stone. Okay, so you said that you would do like Tyler Creator type vibe stuff.
Yeah, I want to do everything.
And also, I could see you doing, you remember Beetlejuice, the original Beetlejuice movie? I could see you making furniture like that.
Okay. Like very quirky.
Like I don't know how to describe abstract.
It. Yes.
Would it be like that, or am I wrong?
I don't know.
Like what color palette?
Of it, right?
I know.
Because I think that...
Yeah, let me not give away all your gifts. Let me not give away all your stuff.
I don't know. I feel like whatever I do is going to evolve with me.
Exactly.
Right? I don't want to do the same thing the same way for the rest of my life.
Girl, same. I'm literally like, when I first started styling, it was the same thing like you said. Like, it was just like, I just want to have fun. I'm eager to do this. Like, it's just, I was just having fun. It was during COVID.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, like, I'm just going to invite some people over, style them up, do a photo shoot. And, you know, that turned into TRC. That turned into us making music videos and doing album covers and all of that. And then it turned
into a great job at it.
Thank you. Yeah. Because we were genuinely having fun. And then that fun that I was having with clothes turned into actual work. And at first it was exciting because I'm like, wait, I get to make money off of like this thing that I was just doing for fun. And then it became even more work. And then it became serious. And then it became like, oh, now I'm on set styling like artists that are like big artists signed to these labels. Now I'm like running around fucking looking for clothes for a fucking Doja Cat music video. Now I'm shopping for the Beyonce World Tour.
Yeah.
Like, this is, it just went so fast.
Yeah.
And then now I'm in this world of like creative and corporate. So, because it's like corporate fashion. And now I'm just kind of like, fuck. Like, it was so fun until it wasn't.
Right. So what would you say, like, is the perfect balance, or where it doesn't feel like this is just work now and I'm dreading it?
I think the perfect balance is boundaries. I think if you're going to do something creative and you start making, like, a way of life on it, you have to, like, you're never going to be able to just be creative all you want and do what you want. I mean, I don't want to say never, but I think that's the boundary. Like, if you want to be creative and also make a living off of it, you have to make it to where, like, this is what I do, and you can purchase it or you can use my services if you want to, but this is what I'm offering.
Right.
Versus, oh, I can do this. How do you want it? Because then it becomes this thing of like, okay, I'm taking your talents and I want you to do it like this.
Right.
And then now it's like, oh, like, that's not me being creative. That's just me using my gifts, but I'm not using my world, my mind.
Right.
Like, I'm not able to explore things or have fun no more.
Right.
So I think the boundary of like, okay, this is what I'm creating, and if you want it, you can have it, and that's that. But that's the beauty of doing like designing and like having your own business.
And that's important too, because then, you know, those people that really do fuck with you for what you do are going to want to hire you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. But it's like, that's another thing too. Okay, you hiring me to do what I do, not hiring me because you want me to do what you want me to do.
Right, exactly.
And that's those boundaries have to stay intact.
Like, I'm going to hire you because of what you do and what you bring, and not because Yeah.
And I remember, like, people used to always tell me that, and I used to be like, no, that's not how it works. Like, you have to be able to, like, please everybody. Like, that's how you, like, come up. That's how you make more money.
Yeah.
But I'm starting to quickly learn, like, I don't give a damn about the money. Like, I give a damn about my sanity and my happiness. Am I waking up every day excited to do this? Because if I'm not, then it's just sucking me dry. And then I can't give the best that I can.
Right.
Because I'm not happy.
Yeah. And then everything feels forced. It's you start to hate it.
Yeah,
you start to resent it.
Yeah, literally. I feel like I'm starting to become not even starting. I've been starting, but I feel like that hole is like, because I was like, when I started like working full time, I was just like, oh, okay, like this won't be that bad. Like this is great. This is a great opportunity. People are working towards doing this, and like, you know, like being a freelance stylist is like, it's fun, but sometimes that shit is crazy. But then now it's kind of like I'm in this hole, and the hole is just getting deeper and deeper, and I'm starting to not be able to see the sun no more.
No,
it's
Let's
crazy.
Get you back up, girl. Let's get you out of that hole.
I know.
Yeah.
Honestly, this show is getting me back out of that hole.
Good.
Yeah.
Like, by the way, I'm so honored to be here.
Thank you.
You're making my podcast dreams come true,
girl. I'm so honored that you came.
When you reached out to me, I was like, what? For real? Yes. I was like, I think I'm the most boring person ever.
Girl, I don't know how you think that.
But I've always wanted to do this. Either start my own or be on one.
Girl, start.
So you're checking off my bucket list right now.
Start. I could so see you having like a podcast and just talking about all the things that you're interested in, because your mind is so dope.
It's everywhere.
That's the best thing. That's the best thing. You don't want to just be stuck on one thing. That's why I told you, like, too, like, just come on, we'll just chat, and, you know, it goes where it goes. Like, the thing of having fun, right?
Exactly. Yeah, no, I love that. I knew we'd be able to have such an organic conversation, too.
Exactly.
Because you're you.
Girl, right.
You're
crazy.
You.
The madhouse.
Crazy. God awful.
Wait, I have to ask you a serious question. You can be dead honest with me. Like, you don't have to sugarcoat, or you won't have to hurt my feelings. What do you think about my close friends?
I love it. I'm like, you know what?
Sometimes I'm like, am I doing too much?
No, I want to know more, actually. Like, I want to know all the little secrets, the way you do it. Right. Like, you know what I'm talking about?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm going to start posting more on that. I'm going to start expounding on that.
No, I love it. No, please.
No, y'all, my close friends is very, like, I just be, like, talking a lot of shit and exposing a lot of shit.
Some juicy shit.
Yeah. Like, with these men, to be specific. But yeah, I want to have like a episode where I invite all of my close friends.
You should.
Right? Because it's not that many.
Really?
No.
And I'm one of them.
Yep.
Wow.
It's not a long list at all.
That would be great. We could just chop up your posts.
Exactly.
And because I want to know more. I want to know more.
We could pop it up and be like, okay, so what happened right here?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
No.
And be like, girl.
I think that should be like a season finale.
Exactly. Ooh, we should do.
That would be so fun. Yes, I'm here. Because I'm so curious every time. Like, I read what you post.
Right.
I read the little screenshots. Yeah. And I'm just like living through you. Like, for me, I feel like I'm watching some like Real Housewives or like I don't know, something like that. Yeah.
Oh, that would be fun. And then you could meet my other close friends. You'll love them. Y'all will have fun. Y'all all different too.
I love it. Sign me up. Tell me when. I'm here.
Okay, cool. Okay, so one more time, the website so they can go on and shop.
Yeah, so right now the shop is actually closed.
Oh, because
So it was a limited time.
Exactly.
Limited time. But I am planning on dropping something early next year, January.
Ooh, okay.
So it'll be back up. But the handle is at Begodawful.
Yes.
Period. And mine is Godawful Reg.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't want to end it right now. I do want to talk some more.
Let's talk.
Yes. So, how is your new love life? I just met your boo, and he is fine. He's so cute.
I'm like, hold on, I need to drink some water.
Take a little sip.
It's everything I've ever wanted.
How did y'all meet?
Through mutual friends.
Oh, that's the best.
Yeah, so
that is the best way.
He was a part of that group that I mentioned earlier. That creative group where we kind of just supported each other and helped each other out with projects. I was a part of the group first, and then some of the other boys invited him. He actually has a clothing brand too.
Oh, I could see that.
Yeah. So he has his own clothing brand, and so they invited him in. Oh my God, I'm over here stuttering. Like, ooh. I'm blushing and I'm stuttering.
Okay, that cootie cat pouncing.
Girl, I'm telling you. Yes. But yeah, that's how we met, and it didn't start off like flirtatious or anything like that. I didn't see him and was like, damn, he cute. Like, it was nothing like that. Like,
oh, that's the best.
Yeah.
I'm so jealous.
So, like, we started working around each other, working on projects and stuff like that with some of our other friends. And then, slowly, I started to be like, he's kind of funny, like, he's really funny.
And that's that Gemini charm.
And then I was like, wait a minute, he's kind of cute. Like, he got a nice smile. And then he was also kind of like slowly trying to get closer to me, like trying to make me laugh, or like, you want some snacks? Like, every time we'd be in our group or whatever. And then he started with sending me the little memes on Instagram and whatnot. And then we started texting, and then from there it was like going on the first date. And then I'm like reminiscing. So that's how it started. And then
wait, how long have y'all been together?
6 months.
Okay, so it's fresh.
So it's fresh.
Yes,
it's fresh.
Oh, this is the best stage.
Yeah,
I think
it's great.
Yeah,
honestly, I've had like really bad relationships in the past.
Girl, we all.
Yeah, so
trash.
Like, I can tell you now in like a heartbeat, like, this is it. This is it.
Oh, I love that.
He's literally a dream come true.
Are y'all the same age, or is he older?
He's a little bit younger.
Bitch. That's
cougar,
the tea.
I'm a little cougar.
I'm a cougar too nowadays, girl. I'm starting to date younger guys.
That's the way to go.
I never in a million. I never even used to like guys that were my age, let alone younger.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, ooh, this is kind of where it's at.
I always like dated older men.
Exactly.
Boys.
Right.
Boys.
Older boys.
Yeah.
Literally.
And it was not it.
Nope.
And then here comes this 26-year-old, 25 at the time. And I'm just like, the fuck?
Right. Like what you
threw me for a loop for sure.
Right.
But no, it's everything.
Girl. I'm 31 and the last guy I was involved with, he's 23. That is crazy. I felt like I was literally gonna go to jail for talking to him.
Don't make me laugh. I'll start coughing.
right.
Yeah.
But I mean, like he was super mature and he was cool, and like the thing is, he wasn't like striving to like be somebody or do something. He already is like settled in his career and like, you know, doing his own thing, which is also, it was a perk for me. I'm like, oh, okay, like you have like a career, so that's good. But after a while, like the age did kind of start to show, like in certain areas, especially like intimately. I'm like, oh yeah, you got a lot to learn, little boy. Like, I can either teach you or I'm gonna have to let you go explore that on your own. But yeah, other than that, like it was really cool. Like I felt like I could be myself, because it's like low key, like they have like a respect for you because you're older, and it's like, yeah, I could teach you this, I could tell you about that.
Right.
Like, you know.
Yeah.
So I kind of like that versus all of the older men that I've dated before. They think that they my damn daddy, and they think that they could teach me this or control me in this way. Can't dress like this. You can't stay out that late. Like I've had some controlling men in my life. Every relationship that I've been in, he was super controlling.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know why.
Right.
I'm like, bitch, I'm a bird. I want to fly. You can't put me in a cage. But that's how they do.
Yeah. Yeah.
But happy that that's over.
I'm happy for you. Yeah, we don't need that.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. In high school, I was in this relationship where it was extremely controlling.
Right.
Can't wear this, can't talk to this person, because if I said hi to somebody, it was like, oh, you're probably fucking them, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, and it's like, no.
That's
like,
that insecurity.
And I was like 15 at the time.
Exactly.
Dealing with this, you know, and this is somebody that was already older. First of all, illegal.
Right. Girl, haven't we
First of all.
Bitch, I definitely was in high school dating 22-year-olds.
Yeah. Yeah. But it just, you know, that was my first experience.
Yeah.
With somebody, you know, extremely
like
toxic and in some way, you know, emotionally abusive.
Yeah.
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 That's the crazy thing. Like the guys that I've dated that were older than me, and not even by like a crazy amount, but it's just like if I was 19, my boyfriend in high school, he was like 26. And it was just like those years that he thought he had on me was more so like, oh, like I could tell you this, I could tell you that, like I'm trying to protect you. Right. But really it was just his own insecurities, because he thought that, oh, you're young and you're cute, so if you go out, then somebody gonna try to get you. And it's like, well, I have self-respect, babe. If I go out, nobody's gonna get me. I'm strong. It's okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Scary.
It is really scary.
It is. And now, girl, from the close friends that I be posting, like I don't play with these men at all.
Yeah.
I'm to the point where it's almost like, it's like I don't want love unless you come fully ready and prepared to offer it to me. Yeah. And if that's the only thing you want in return. Oh, it's like foundation, you know, like real, genuine, unconditional, like love and friendship too. But other than that, if you want to play, you want something from me that's not that, then I'm not gonna give it to you. But now you gonna have me asking for something in return too.
Yeah, As it should be.
Period.
Yeah. And I don't know why men aren't just straight up from the jump.
Yeah.
About what they want.
Exactly.
Right? Instead of building this whole narrative about they want something serious, blah, 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 whatever.
Playing the field.
Because if you're just going to, if you just want a little, something,
right.
then
don't waste my time. You never know. You never know. I might be able to negotiate.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. No, but things are a lot better. Because for a long time they weren't. Mm-hmm. As I mentioned, I went through a phase in my life where I struggled with mental health, and it was due to a very toxic relationship. Yeah. So going from that to something, super healthy, right, and honestly healthy, right? I'm not just saying, for a long time I would lie to myself, yeah, this is great, but I can truly say that I'm happy. Genuinely.
Did that switch though, going from a toxic relationship to a healthy one? Did it kind of give you some pushback with the healthy one? I don't believe this. Or were you flowing into it damn, this is opposite of what I had before?
Yeah. So it was more of a culture shock in a sense.
Exactly.
Because I'm just oh, this is how it's supposed to be.
Right.
Right. I'm so used to things going wrong. Exactly. And now I'm I don't need to worry about anything. Because, I'm not with somebody that makes me feel safe. Mm-hmm. And I don't feel like I'm missing anything. Exactly. I don't feel unfulfilled with this person. Mm-hmm. He really takes care of me in every aspect. Yeah. Emotionally, physically, everything. Everything. He takes care of me. Yeah.
Did you expect to, or not expect, but did you, the girls would be oh yeah, I manifested my boyfriend, or I manifested my husband, or were you just kind of you know what, I'm just gonna do me, I'm just gonna be who I am?
I mean, after the last person that I was with, I told myself you know what, after this, I'm done with love. Right. I'm gonna just do me. This was too much. I'm just gonna do me, focus on myself. But then boom, appeared.
See, I tried that too, but yeah. I think my intentions were different, because I'm just you know what, fuck love, fuck these men, fuck these niggas. I'm just gonna do me, have whatever. But the boom, there he is, never happened.
Oh, it's coming.
Right. But
it's coming.
You know what's funny though? At first, it was more so oh, I'm just gonna focus on myself, and then maybe one day the boom will happen. I'll meet this guy. Yeah. But over time, it's genuinely turned into I actually don't want that. I just don't want that right now. Yeah. If it did happen, I would probably still fight it right now. So maybe that's when the boom will happen. But the timing would be crazy, because I would genuinely be damn, I was actually serious this time.
Yeah. And I feel it's gonna happen very unexpectedly. Right. I mean, he was already around. He was my friend. We were friends first.
And then you didn't expect it would be him.
No. Right. I remember the day I met him. I literally remember him walking into this room, this meeting space that we would, all, congregate, and I remember the day I met him perfectly. He walked in, and we, introduced ourselves, shook hands, and I didn't think anything of it. Nothing. But I was I'm intrigued by you, but not in a dating type of way. I wasn't ooh, I want to date you, or nothing like that. I was just this person seemed really interesting. Exactly. Yeah. And then we slowly got to know each other more, and then after our first kiss, we were inseparable.
Period. Yeah. Okay, now you put them lips on him.
I'm gonna tell you. No, yeah, it's great. And we always joke about, he's always damn, so we're just together now, and I'm yeah.
Yeah, that's how it happens.
Yep. And it's great. It's perfect.
Good.
Loving him is the easiest thing I've ever done.
Damn.
I know.
Have you been in a lot of relationships in the past? Well, not a lot. I don't want to say that word, but
this would be my fourth.
Okay.
Fourth relationship.
For a woman, I feel a lot could be two. Shit. Depending on the drastic things you went through, good or bad. Yeah. Because I've only been in 2 serious relationships, but I've been in a situationship that was so fucking toxic and so crazy that it felt we were in a relationship. Yeah. So. Yeah. That makes sense. But yeah. Oh, well, hopefully, girl, if I do find a man, it'll be in my close friends. You already know that.
Yeah, we'll be the first to find out.
Right. But hopefully that doesn't happen soon, to be honest, because I'm not ready.
Now, because you said that, it's going to happen. Like tomorrow.
In LA? It better not.
We'll come to my hood because, you know.
Right. I'm going to come pick some avocados.
Yeah, come. That's where I met my man.
Right. I need to come out there.
Yeah.
Is he from there too?
Yeah, he's from Oxnard, like born and raised. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Oh, so y'all just like a wholesome little couple.
We're a wholesome little couple. I mean, not that wholesome. You know what I mean?
Oh, I already know.
You know what I mean?
I already know it's god-awful.
As fuck. Like, no complaints here.
Oh, good. Oh,
yeah.
Girl, I can't wait to get some dick.
Ooh. I'll probably go get some right now after this. He's waiting for me outside.
Right. You're like, how long is this going to take?
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you so much for coming, girl.
Thank you for having me.
No, I'm so happy you came.
It's such an honor.
Yes, I'm so happy.
And
I'll
be back for that little close friend special.
Oh no, we're having a close friends party. That's gonna be the next episode. Hopefully, if I can orchestrate it. Y'all motherfuckers be hard to pin down.
Y'all better come through.
Yes, come through. My girl came through all the way from Oxnard.
I drove an hour to get here.
Exactly.
And I have pneumonia.
See?
And I'm here.
I love you for that. Like,
I love
genuinely. I'm obsessed. I'm so obsessed. But yes, okay. So thank you so much. Don't forget to follow at Godawful Reg, REG, period. Because I have a little accent sometimes when I say certain words.
People would think it was pronounced Reg.
Reg, right.
Be like, hi, Reg. And I'm like, no.
No, Reg.
I don't know who Reg is. I'm Reg. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, well, that's a wrap, guys. See you on the next episode. Thank you for tuning in.